All right, if you are looking for treasures from around the world, spectacular coins that will absolutely wow you, we've got you covered. I'm so excited to have Mike Mezak here, who is our ultimate coin expert. And we have coins in perfect condition, pure silver, we have gold. So you are in for a special treat. And I'm so excited that we have many of them on flexible payments for you. And the first one is brand new. And it's a tribute to our World War I fallen heroes. So, Michael, if you want to talk about this is spectacular when you think about, you know, folks who are really respecting their veterans. And this is $169.95 for flexible payments of $42.49. Just a phenomenal value.
Well, here's what we have. Everybody out there, you know, the United States government has been made the commemorative silver dollar series, has been doing that since 1983. Every year they have certain things that they commemorate on an American silver dollar. This year it's the 100th anniversary of World War I. The 100th anniversary of World War I is what we're looking at here. Now, this is a silver dollar, of course, made by the United States government, as you can see here, and it's obviously silver 900 fine silver on the silver dollar coin. But here's the interesting thing: the limited mintage on the commemorative silver dollar on this particular dollar is 300,000, and as a matter of fact, it mostly sold through on its very first day of issue. This is the most popularly selling commemorative dollar from the United States government in many, many, many years. But of those 300,000, only 475 are going to be first day of issue, absolutely perfect, certified annex that are available 100% exclusively from us here on HSN. So when you look at this coin, and if we get in close on this is the proof version of the coin. As you can see, it's Liberty right there, and then this is the World War I veterans that you're going to have that are being commemorated, the 100th anniversary of World War I. Now remember, this is not a medallion or a bar or something like that. There's a lot of those types of commemoratives out there. This is an actual coin made by the United States government. As you can see, it's been monetized. $1 is the face value, and then you've got this proof. You've got it certified absolutely, positively perfect. The big key to this, to me, 475 is the exclusive limited edition. Now remember, with annex, HSN is exclusive distributor of the first day of issue that you're going to see right here. And so because of that, you understand, and one of the things that we try to do here at HSN is give you the best coins at the best possible prices. Sure. Well, this, I can guarantee, is the lowest price anytime, any place, anywhere at $169.95. As it is exclusive to us, it is the lowest price that you can possibly do. And so when you see things out there that happen like that at $169, where we set, in essence, what amounts to the wholesale price on this, because this is our original issue price. Now, for those of you at home that are looking at this, say, you know, I want that commemorative dollar, you know, it was sold by the United States government. Understand, the coins sold by the United States government, while they're fantastic, are not necessarily perfect. And in coin collecting, as in any collecting, I don't care if you collect dolls or what stamps, it doesn't matter. As in any collecting, the single most important determining factor of value is what?
Perfection.
Condition. Yeah. The higher the grade, the more it's worth. Sure. And this coin is certified perfect. See, in the coin world, we certify on a 70-point scale, not a 100-point scale. So PR70 is perfect. The difference can be absolutely staggering in terms of value when it comes down to that extra grade, that PR70, that last grade of certification, while PR69 is a tremendously high grade and extraordinarily collectible and extraordinarily desirable. When you're looking at PR70, it can make a huge difference. Take an American Proof Silver Eagle, a regular Silver Eagle that they make way more of than this. In Proof 69, it's a $149 coin. But in Proof 70, like let's take a 1996, that's going to be a $2,000 coin. The difference being the grade. The higher the grade, the more it's worth. And of course, this is our initial presentation that we're going to have of the World War I commemorative dollar. Of course, comes with the red oak presentation box. That's one of the other things that we do. We understand that your coins and your collecting is special. So this is why, you know, we sell this box individually. If you go to hsn.com, I think it's $14.95, if I'm not mistaken.
It's a beautiful presentation.
Is what we've got. And here's one of the things I want to do. I'm going to open that up. I'm going to take one of these and put it in here.
Beautiful.
Because you do that, and then you do that because it's got the magnetic closures, okay? So you make sure that your coins remain in there. And we sell these boxes literally by the hundreds, if not thousands, when we have them in stock, because we use so many in our regular coins. So when we give you one of our coins that are like this, it is exclusive. It's the guaranteed lowest price. You can't get it anywhere else. It's certified absolutely perfect. We don't have to give you the $15 box, but we understand it becomes part of your collection. It becomes part of your coin family, if you will. And of course, then we want to give you something special.
We want to give you something special, so we want you to be able to have access to this. It's 4 flexible payments of $42.49, and this beautiful wooden box is going to help preserve your beautiful coin. You see the soldier holding the rifle, and on the reverse, you see the poppies and the barbed wire, which is a remembrance of World War I. This is absolutely just stunning. So if you are wanting to pass down an heirloom, you're looking at it right now. Take advantage of the 4 flexible payments of $42.49 and getting this beautiful wooden box. You're also getting the 1 certificate of authenticity as well. And the box, the fact that these coins are encapsulated, that basically is going to preserve them and protect the authenticity.
Well, that's what they do. See, they take this coin and they determine, they take the coin directly from the United States Mint, which we send them, okay? And it's from the first day of issue. They then determine where this coin falls on the scale of 0 to 70. They then put it into this ultrasonically sealed holder with this tamper-evident holographic seal and guarantee it for weight, content, purity, and authenticity in perpetuity. Okay, so that's a big deal. So you're guaranteed this perfect collectible for generations to come. And that's exactly what you're looking for. Now, the World War I commemorative 100th anniversary commemorative that you have here is one of the fastest selling American commemorative silver dollars of, oh goodness, it's been probably last 15 years, I would say. This is probably the #1 seller, fastest selling commemorative dollar that the United States government has done. We have got it absolutely certified perfect, first day of issue, individually numbered to ensure its place within the limited edition and exclusive to us here at HSN.
And there are only 475, so you have to look at the limited edition and that 70 proof of perfection. Hope you enjoy this. Your order number 603182 to reserve it now. It's stunning, honoring 4 million men and women who served in World War I.